Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
This is a really critical moment.
Congress is holding hearings on social media content after Facebook admitted it found thousands of divisive ads from Russian trolls with the goal of spreading disinformation during the election.
I don't want anyone to use our tools to undermine democracy. That's not what we stand for.
Earlier this year, Facebook joined Microsoft, Twitter, and YouTube to create the Global Internet Forum to combat terrorism. The companies are employing thousands of workers and using artificial intelligence to remove and stop extremist content.
It's great that companies are stepping up to the plate and trying to problem solve. But again, it's a question of, do we let the fox guard the hen house?
Washington lawmakers will be considering that question as they decide if the U.S. should be following Europe's lead of applying legislative pressure on America's tech giants. Chris Martinez, CBS 2 News.
Facebook and Google promise Congress they'll brainwash you with their own counter-propaganda. Social media giants have gone a step further and promised Congress that they deploy their own counter-propaganda to combat what they consider extremist content. By John Vibes, January 20, 2018. Tech giants Facebook, Google, and Twitter testified to Congress this week about extremist content appearing on their platforms. In an odd admission, the companies promised to suppress extremist ideologies online by distributing their own counter-propaganda. Monica Bickert, Facebook's head of global policy management, told Congress on Wednesday that the site plans to take matters into their own hands. We believe that a key part of combating extremism is preventing recruitment by disrupting the underlying ideologies that drive people to commit acts of violence. That's why we support a variety of counter-speech efforts, Bickert said. Meanwhile, representatives from Google admitted during the testimony that they use an algorithm to send anti-terror messages to people who they suspect of viewing seditious material. The use of this algorithm is known as the redirect method, and was developed by a team at Google called the Jigsaw Research Group. Advertisement. Juniper Downs, YouTube's head of public policy, also said that the company has plans to implement censorship on videos that they deem to be extremist. Our advances in machine learning let us now take down nearly 70% of violent extremism content within 8 hours of upload and nearly half of it in 2 hours, Downs bragged during the testimony. Meanwhile, Twitter has set up over 100 training events all over the world, including at elite locations like the White House or United Nations. Twitter's Carlos Monge Jr., Director of Public Policy and Philanthropy in the US and Canada, said the company has participated in more than 100 training events since 2015 on countering extremist content. While countering terrorism is certainly a noble cause, as TFTP has reported at length, these tactics are also used to snub out peaceful views that simply challenge the status quo. In recent months, social media organizations have come under fire for the negative impact that they have had on human interactions and society at large. These groups have taken the blame for the recent divisions that have been tearing friends and family apart along political lines, and that blame is well placed for the most part. Much of this problem has been created by the algorithms that curate and select the content that we see online, not the platforms themselves. These problems did not exist when social media had free-flowing timelines that were unrestricted and in chronological order. Unfortunately, these companies do not want to give up the control they have on the content that you consume, so they are doubling down on their algorithms and will undoubtedly make the problems that they seek to solve much worse. As we also reported this week, YouTube alienated a large portion of its audience this week by demonetizing all of their smaller content creators. In an email sent out to millions of independent artists, musicians, and journalists, YouTube informed them that they were no longer eligible for advertising revenue on the site because their channels were simply not big enough. The site now requires a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewed content, automatically disqualifying a large chunk of their creators from monetization. These companies have become so far removed from their customers that they are no longer concerned with delivering a product that people actually want, which is the inevitable outcome of monopolies. These organizations may have a stranglehold on the social media market for now, but it is only a matter of time before more free platforms are widely adopted. For example, a blockchain social media website called Steemit has been growing in popularity by the day. On that site, users get paid in cryptocurrency for posting, commenting and even liking other posts. You can find the free thought project on Steemit at TEEF Project.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.